Good morning, class 6. Myself Ranjit Kumar. I welcome you all in the e-learning program of Modern English School, Kunti Nagar, Nevada. This is the seventh video lecture of the chapter Separation of the Substance. In last video we have discussed sedimentation, decantation, and the last video we have discussed the filtration. If you have watched the video properly, you will know that in sedimentation, decantation, and filtration, we have separated insoluble impurity. Now we are going to discuss today how to separate soluble impurity. Soluble means substance that get soluble means dissolved, मीन्स विच इज डिजॉल्व, जो घुल चुका है. सैंड तो घुला नहीं था. दैट वी हैव सेपरेटेड विद द हेल्प ऑफ सेडिमेंटेशन, डिकेंटेशन एंड फिल्ट्रेशन. बट the substance which is dissolved, for example sugar, for example salt, it is dissolved. How you will separate? If you filter, it is not going to separate. So how we can separate it, that we will discuss here. To discuss that, first we will discuss two terms, then we will go into how to separate the soluble impurity. Evaporation, the process of changing water from liquid to gas by heating is called evaporation. What is evaporation? The process of changing water from liquid to gas by heating is called evaporation. Next term is condensation. What is condensation? The process of changing water vapor into liquid by cooling is called condensation. Means process of changing water into water vapor. If this is water and this is water vapor, if you heat it, it will change into water vapor, and if you cool this, it will change back to water. This process is called evaporation, and this is called condensation. You know, evaporation and condensation both are responsible for the water cycle, circulation of water in the atmosphere. Okay, so you know what is evaporation, what is condensation. Okay, how we will use evaporation and condensation to obtain the soluble impurity. So just take a container. In this container we have taken water. Now add salt in it. After adding salt, dissolve it. Once you dissolve it, salt get dissolved. Now I am saying how we can get back the salt. This is the process where evaporation comes in picture. What you do, you start heating it. When you heat it, all water will change into vapor and go to atmosphere. It will go to atmosphere. So water will evaporate and the remaining white solid that will obtain in this container, that will be the salt. So with the help of evaporation we have obtained the salt. One more thing we can do, for example, tea kettle. There is a tea kettle. This is a tea kettle होता है ना, चाय जिसे निकालते हैं, that tea kettle. Do one thing, you take water in this and add salt in this. You heat it, means salt is dissolved. Now start heating it. When you heat it, the water will get evaporated, and then when this water come here in the form of vapor. What you do, you place a container like this, and in a plate you place a plate here in which you keep ice. Okay, so when the water vapor comes out from this opening, this water vapor come in contact with the ice, means this container, and that water vapor again get converted, means it become cool and get converted into water, and it will get collected in this container. So with the help of this process which is happening here, this is called condensation, and the process which is happening here, this is called evaporation. So if I do only evaporation, I will lose the water, only salt is obtained. But at the same time, if I am doing evaporation and condensation both, then in this container we will get the salt, and in this container we will get the water. So with the help of evaporation and condensation, we can separate evaporation and condensation is used to separate soluble substance from solution. Means evaporation and condensation is used to separate soluble substance from the solution. Okay, I have explained evaporation and condensation. I have also given you how you will separate that soluble substance. Still, if anyone have any problem, you will be asking, you can ask in the morning. Okay, I'll be there. Thank you.